Hello there. This is Cheryl Lentz, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator with really super messy hair. Winging it on Wednesday. So I have a brand new monkey cut kit. Yay! Tidings of Christmas, which is in the annual catalog. And normally I pull out the stamp set that is made to go with it, but I didn't get that one. See, you don't have to have all of them. But so I pulled out some other stamp sets that I'm going to play with that paper. And so often when we have a new, or when we have any of the DSP, it's so beautiful. There's so much you can do without even doing any stamping. Happy birthday, Cindy. Happy birthday. Everybody say happy birthday to Cindy today. Hey, and probably because it's Cindy's birthday and it's a big celebration, my YouTube channel hit 500 subscribers last night. It could have been on Cindy's birthday because it was about 1 o'clock when I checked it. So thank you. Thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for subscribing. I'm clapping my hands like a seal. You can't see that. That's probably a good thing. All right, I'm going to turn the camera around. I will show you what the new monkey cut kit has, and then we'll do some stamping, Cindy. That'll be fun. All right, here we go. So while I have the camera turned, I say this every time, I can't see you. You're like incognito, but I would answer any questions that you have later. If you want to ask me some questions, if you want to like request something you would like to see, anything like that, please do that. I would be more than happy to. I'm just going to move this over. There we go. I'm centered. Okay. And it's straight. I like it straight. Okay. So Tidings of Christmas is in the annual catalog. It's one that was came back with us. So what you get in your monkey cut kit, which I'll open shortly, is a half a pack of the Tidings of Christmas DSP, 3 each of 6 different colors cut and scored, 6 white cardstock cut and scored ready to use. You get a 6x6 shimmer vellum of the Evening Evergreen and the Soft Succulent, 1 yard each of 3 different ribbons, a half a package of the brushed metallic dots, which are totally cool. Those are in the holiday catalog. You will love it. And a 6x6 gold specialty paper, 10 envelopes, and some assorted labels. Woohoo! So for $45. So that's what's in Tidings of Christmas. Let's open it. Let's open it. Let's open the kit. See what we have. I can go this way, I guess. Here we go. Ta-da! So this is what your monkey cut kit will look like. And open it. Ta-da, ta-da. So here is the beautiful paper. So what I like about this paper is that it's not just for Christmas, okay? You can do a lot of different things. So you'll have your cardstock cut and ready, or your DSP cut and ready to go. Here are your layers and all the little extra pieces. The white pieces, lovingly referred to as the guts. This big bag has your envelopes and all your card bases. And then here is your card. Yay. But also here's the vellum. The shimmer vellum, which is the in color shimmer vellum. Say that fast. Here is, so it's like, ooh, well, shimmer as it says, right? So it's in Soft Succulent and Evening Evergreen, and then you get one 6x6 of this beautiful brushed metallic. So all of these gorgeous things along with the DSP, and then here are the metallic dots, which are so cool. And then here's the ribbons. So Evening Evergreen, Soft Succulent, and Cherry Cobbler with gold. So you get your ribbon. And then a bunch of these punched out pieces here that you can use to layer up or do whatever you want to do. Put your the writing on, whatever you want to do. So there we go. That's what we have for you today in this wonderful kit. Let's get going. So here we go. And since I don't have the set that it was initially designed for, I picked out 3 different sets so I can kind of decide what. I think one thing that is always wonderful that you can do with any of this DSP, if you have one set that is just great verses, I'm a big fan of that. That's one of the first things I tend to buy in the catalogs. So this is one that stayed with, and I love it for the cards here. So there's that. This one, Joyful Life, love this. Think it's so cute. So I like these little characters, and I've done some other Christmas cards with this one. In fact, I did a gift card holder using this little guy here. And then I brought this one out, which I have not used at all. It's an interesting set, and it's like half a person, and then the tops. So one top is presents, a tree, and then for fall, kind of a fall thing. But this is really cute. So this guy, this bottom half has boots, and then it has a little stamp here for the leggings. So if you're doing a winter, isn't that adorable? I think that's really cute. So first of all, I guess I should pick what I'm going to do, like what set I'm going to use. And I think we're going to try this one first. We're going to try so with keeping this in mind, I'm going to pull out my designer paper and decide what I want to use. And because I have that bigger piece, I mean, if you're talking about having that on the card, I will probably go with a full piece of designer paper and then have this on top. So here's all the really pretty here. So here's the paper. Here's front and back. Let's see here. You get it cut both ways. Here's another one. Love this stripe. So there's another one. Put this in the back. I'm just putting it backwards. This one's so pretty, I think. There we go. Ta-da. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of these neutrals you could use for anything. So this is not one that has to strictly be Christmas. Look at that. That's a great stripe for guy cards. Holy cow. Ta-da. Going till I hit the end here. This one's so pretty. And the soft succulent. There. I'm running out of room. There's so many cool pieces. I love this one in particular. I've done another card with this, and it has the dark green herringbone pattern. Ta-da. So all those different designs, and then we come back to the first one. There we go. So it's all those different designs, really really cool. Now if I'm going to put a person on here, I probably would do a darker background, because I'm going to put her on here and she'll be lighter. So let's do, and a smaller pattern is what I would go with. Let's do this one. Now remember, when you're doing these, they are directional, unless you don't care if your plants are upside down. So I would do that. I would do that directional there. And I'm going to go this way. Okay, so we're going to use that. But what I was thinking is, we've done this before in class where I would stamp her skirt on a different DSP, and then it just kind of gets glued on top of there. So I'm thinking that that her skirt could be, let's see here, which one? We can do a lighter one and a smaller print because her skirt's smaller. I think that I could do this one, which is almost the same, but that would be a nice little pattern. I think we're going to try that. Let's see what happens. Let's just get started. We'll see what happens. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to stamp my little girl here, and I'm probably going to fussy cut them out. There is not a die for this one. So here we go. Take this, take this. This is going to be that. Let me put her on a block here. We should name her. I don't know what her name would be. So this girl, I need to stamp twice. Let me get my blocks out here. Do I need a bigger one? Will this fit? Yes, okay. There's the bottom of the girl. And I think we're not gonna do the presents. We're gonna do the tree because I wanna have some darker coloring in there. So we'll do the tree. And then we're gonna stamp her twice on here. So because I'm going to use Memento, because I'm gonna use blends, I'm gonna use the Memento ink. So let's just stamp this. So this is the first time I used it, so I want to make sure. I'm just going to stamp it here, and then I'm going to stamp it again. I just need the skirt on here, and then I'll cut that out and glue it right on top. So here's my person that I'm going to cut out, the whole person, and I want her to be holding this little tree. So I guess, how does this go down? Like this? I'm trying to decide where the two shall meet. I guess it goes up. How does this work? Seems like that's so dark. You know what? I think I'm going to stamp it after I cut this out and glue it on. Because this is kind of dark up here, and you should see her mittens or something. I guess this is, you know what? I guess we're going to do this one instead, because that's flat. This one comes down, and this person is cut down so that they would fit together. So if we're using this one with the fancy dress, she's going to be carrying presents. So we're going to switch that up. That's what happens when you learn a new stamp set. There we go. Okay, we'll put the presents on her. Because this is flat, that it will line up correctly then. There we go. All right, ta-da. Ta-da, ta-da. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and cut this out. I'll probably color like the legs and stuff in before I glue this on, but I'm going to cut it out on the outside of the black line. Now when we're doing what is that called? Where you're trying to hide it and you're going to stamp over it. Julie, what am I looking for?
Sorry, I wasn't listening. What?
When I use the Post-it notes to cover up. And what is that? My brain is not working.
Masking.
Masking, thank you. Masking. How could I forget that word? This day and age, how do I forget that word? When you're masking, you would cut on the inside of the line. But for this purpose, I want on the outside because I'm going to glue it right on top here. So here's my little skirt is going to go on there. She looks like she's crooked, but we can straighten her up when we put her on the paper. Okay, and then we're going to start coloring. So I will use ivory, and then I'm going to use cherry cobbler because I have that in my colors. So light and dark cherry cobbler I'm going to pull out. I'm going to pull out evening evergreen. I have all the little holders here right by my desk, which I totally love that. So I can just color away. So here we go. Let's color her. Our ink pads and our little system to have everything at your fingertips. I like it because the blends are in here in their holder and they're laying sideways so they always stay nice. We're going to give her red shoes because that's fun. Well, I guess I did her skirt in green. Maybe I should do green. We'll do green, okay. We want her too crazy. I'm going to just do her little shoes here in the evening evergreen. I use the light evening evergreen. I better color her arms before I forget. So there we go. You could even do some of the presents and cut it out with the DSP, but I would probably wait and do that when you get some more scraps. Then you could use that, you know, just using up little strips of DSP. Come on. Here we go. Cindy, this is a little lady that's coming to your birthday party with presents. There we go. Okay. Now we're gonna get some bright colors here because I need to jazz this up a bit. We're gonna have the first present be red. We're just gonna color the stack. I'm trying not to go over her fingers. There we go. I'm gonna do this one red too, and then have a different color in the middle of it. And we're gonna do this bow red. I try to do all the coloring that I'm gonna do with one color at a time, just get it done, move on to the next color. I think it just goes a little faster that way. I'm gonna put this one red too here. Okay, now let's use some of the green. Just fill this in here. These aren't very colorful presents. I better pull out some more colors. We're gonna do the dark green for a bow here. And then I'll pull out some other colors to add in here. Nothing saying that a box doesn't have to be white either. I mean, that's okay. There we go. Because I think this looks like that's the top of the box. We're gonna be, let's see here, we're gonna do, what other Christmassy? We're just gonna do a yellow here, or a lighter green. We're gonna do yellow. We'll do yellow on this one. There. And then we'll do, how about a lighter green? Here's a light shaded spruce. We're gonna add a little, we're gonna do this one in light shaded spruce. Just to add some other colors. I probably should be doing soft succulent, because that's the other color that's in here. That's the color that's on her skirt, I think. All right, and we'll do this one yellow too. Well, I have to get to the DSP, so I gotta hurry and get these people colored up here. What's my other color? Red. How about a light red here? This is a light cherry cobbler. I want light red. Light real red here. We'll do that up here. It's a little brighter. Cherry cobbler is darker, deeper. There we go. That adds a little. We'll do this just to fill it in and get going here, so y'all aren't waiting around all day for me to color. There we go. Okay. So that's our girl. Now I want, this as the background. I'm going to just cut her out and then see what happens. Now, different people do it different ways. So you can cut it out like right on the line, or you could cut it out, and what I'm going to do is cut it out with a little line of white around it. That's how our dies usually look. Like when you have something die cut, it usually has just a little bit of white around it. So I'm going to do that. I don't want to cut too much into my paper here because I'll use this for something else later. There. It's my little zigzag cutting here. Okay, chop that extra off. so I can move around easier. And so when I'm doing this, I'm moving the paper, not the scissors. There we go. Whoops, right around our little girl. Cute skirt. There. Okay. Ta-da. She's getting lost in there. So what I would say is we need to back it up with something. We could do it this. We can pop her up. We can have a little ribbon tied down here. I think that's, otherwise she's, look, she's lost in the hustle and bustle of all that red cherry cobbler. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna put her in there. We're gonna have a verse here that says, sending love and cheer. The other thing I like about this set is that the to and from aren't together. So if you're doing tags and want it separate, they are separate, which is a nice thing. So here's this. I'm gonna put this on my favorite H block. Pull out one of these pieces here that are already cut, leftovers here from cutting the guts. And I'm gonna put my verse on here. I'm just gonna do it in the memento also. So I might end up cutting this a little bit, cutting it down in size. There we go. Ta-da. I'm going to bring my cutter over here so I'm not fussy cutting it, because I am going to cut that down in size a bit. So here's my trimmer. I'm going to make this 2 3/4. I'll keep this little tab for who knows what. And I'm going to cut this down here. So I know my cutting line is right along here. So that's what if I set this down, I can kind of eyeball it. I want it to get the same as here. So I'm just cutting off a little tiny bit. There we go. Ta-da. Almost like I stamped it like that. There we go. Okay, so this is going to go here. This is going to go here. She's going to go up a little bit. This can go over here. Down a bit. I'm going to cut a whale tail on here. There we go. And I think because I went with this dark green, that is going to go there. This is going to go here all the way over to the red. She's up here. Just fits. My layering, where's my, here it is. I think for the layering, we're going to go with the Evening Evergreen. And then the base of the card will be the cherry cobbler. That's what we'll do today. There we go. Base cherry cobbler. She's kind of cute. Now you could add a little Winka Stella to some of the packages. I wouldn't do all. I would just do some of them. I'm going to go with this one. All right, let's get this glued on. I'm going to pop her up with dimensionals, but let's glue a little, maybe if they're going to work here. There we go. Little bit of adhesive on here. My lovely green glue. Set this up, make sure I get it even top to bottom. There we go. So we're just a little, pull it down a bit here. I have it up a little too high. Here we go. Now I have it sticky. There we go. Just like that. Move it over. All right. Ta-da. Let's put it on here. Put a little more glue here. Boy, that green, I think that stripe a little bit goes a long way. There. Ta-da, ta-da. We're going to put her up there because we're going to put this way down here at the bottom. Let's put her up on dimensionals and use my little mini dimensionals. Here we go. I might have to cut one to go by her tiny little ankles. She has little petite feet. I don't. So lucky when people have little petite feet. They're the people that get everything, all the shoes on sale, right? There's always extra little tiny shoes. There we go. I'm just going to cut a little sliver here. So good to use all of your dimensionals all the way down there. I'm going to put one more here. There. Okay. My little lady can go on now. Come on. There we go. I just have to peel off the back of the dimensionals. And throw them all over my desk. There we go. Oops, I got that one already. Okay. Alrighty. Gonna center her here. Ta-da. I am gonna pop the verse up too. Just gonna go 3 down the center with the bigger dimensionals. All right. I'm gonna send it all the way over. Look, it just fits to her tippy toes. I'm going to take a little Wink of Stella here and dress this up just a little. I'm going to put some shimmer on here. Not all of them, but just here and there. This bow. There we go. That just gives it a little more something something when you open it up and look at it. We're gonna make her shoes shiny too. There, she's got fancy holiday shoes on. There, and then this is gonna go on here. Ta-da. That looks 4 1/4, okay. All right. I'm going to just glue this right to the base. Lining this up. Okay, let's put some of our metallic dots on here. So we're going to go with the smaller ones. Go with some gold here. We're just going to put some random here all around and up here. There we go. Ta-da! And then the front of the card, or the inside of the card, let's get that done. Well, we didn't play with the DSP all that much, right? I better do one with just the DSP. So here's this, the inside. And I think we're just put warming, let's see, warming thoughts to you this season. We'll put that in here just so we're keeping everything with the same set here. All right, and I think we should put a little strip of color in here. So let me look at that. Here's all my little pieces. And I might even cut one in half. I want to get the same here. This is what I want. but I don't want to put that whole piece on there, so I am going to cut it in half and just put a 1/2 inch strip. You just need a little bit of color. There we go. Cut this up. Ta-da. So I want to lay this on here before I stamp it. So I know I'm going to stamp off to the right just a smidgen, because this is going to go right here, right along this edge. There. All right. My memento, keep with the same color. There we go. Ta-da. Oh, that's so crooked. Wow. Never mind. Don't look at that. Let's try it again. Holy cow. I had that really crooked. Going too fast. Okay, here we go. Line up my paper. Line up my stamp. There we go. That's better. Ta-da! So yeah, I was so excited. We've been watching the numbers on our YouTube channel. Oh, and it was like, oh my goodness. Cindy, we talked about it. It was like, oh, I have 100. I'm so excited. And then every time it went up and it went up and it went up, and now it just like popped. I was so happy when I said 500. Oh my goodness sakes. That's really cool. Thank you all so much. It is really fun to watch. Okay, there. Put this in here. Okay. And one card done. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. There's our fun girl. Sending love and cheer this Christmas. Really simple and fast. The paper is so cute. There. So if we were to pick out another paper, pick out some stripes. Here's some different colors. Here's a stripe. I like the stripe up and down. I like this. To use it where you're using just a little smidgen of it. And I like this one. So if I did these, I'm just going to lay some out. Light, dark, light, dark. Now, maybe what we need is on the top, put a stripe, another stripe on here, but I'm going to cut this one in half. I'm doing another card. We're just going to play with some strips here and see what it turns out to be. I'm just cutting this in half here. So if I add this here, and perhaps I add another one in here. Ta-da. Pick out a layer. Layering here. So I would say we could do it on the lighter green. Let's do soft succulent. Get one for the inside. So if we're just going to play with this here, layering it up, all these little strips. Let's see how many we can get on here. I like the little trees. Now, let's see here. We might not be able to put that one on. This one goes at the bottom. Wow, I'm just like slamming it all over the place here. Okay, like that, like that, like this, like this. Do I have room for another one? Perhaps. There we go, like that, like that. I like this other one in there. Gives it a little bit of movement. Okay. There. And then this is one that you could go with just that nice verse. With one of your tags. Let's see if I have a smaller verse here. Yeah, some of these are in colors with the cherry cobbler, and some are just plain. Let's see what looks good here, layering things up. I like that layer. Okay. Now you could do the cherry cobbler, you could do the green, depending on where you're going with it. Generally, I would say like that. So let's just do here. I'm gonna steal, let's see what I have on this verse. I'm looking for something that's just, I do cheers. Let's see here, sending love. Let's see if that fits on here. I can't read backwards. I think that one would fit. Let's see here. Okay. I have to use my pickup tool. They pushed it down too hard. There we go. Okay. So sending love would fit on here. Just fit perfect. Let's do that. I'm going to put this on the block. Where's my H? Here it is. H block here. And I think we will use the evening evergreen. Well, maybe, let's use evening evergreen. I was going to say evening evergreen or cherry cobbler, but I'm going to go with the evening evergreen. So for a super fast card, there we go. Sending love. That one there. I'm going to cut these, move that over so I don't wear it. Cut my little strips here. Just going to line them up. So the green stripe was the leftover from the last card. Let's just line these up. Cut them off here. There. Cut these two. Layer it up. Okay, come on, let's get it right. I don't want it short. I'd rather have it a little too long than short. Okay, let's glue these on here. So I have this one, this, this, and this side. Oops, this went over this way. But I think I used, did I use this one? I think so. I like that. That brings in the red again. I'm not sure if I had it turned that way in the beginning or not. Tell you the truth, don't know. That's what we're gonna do, just like that. I thought the green's at the bottom because, you know, that would be like the grass. So I'm gonna start at the bottom. What I usually do is I'm just leaving a little border here. I start at one end and then the other, and I work my way to the center when I'm doing all these little pieces, and I want them to, hoping that they somewhat match. You can, as far as spacing, that's what I'm thinking on. There we go. Put that over a little. There. Okay. Let's go with this one. Alrighty. If I don't have them exactly, I just sort of center it up a little bit. Here's the other half of our stripe. I like that. There we go. Okay. And then this piece is going to go right in there. Oh, perfect. Alrighty, here we go. I love playing with all the little pieces, stripes, little strips of color. Okay, there's that. This is going to go on here. Center this on. It has a top and bottom there. Pretty. That's going to go here. Again, I think we're going to go with the, well, we could go with an evening evergreen base. Let's do that, since we already did a cherry cobbler. Here we go. Ta-da. Ta-da. Oh, that's pretty. All right, and then let's do some ribbon. We're gonna go right down here. Now, let's see here. Get a yard of ribbon. I think I'm gonna go with just a bow in the corner to conserve. Sometimes I would just, you know, wrap it all the way around and do a tie, but I think I'll do a bow here, and we'll put it right at an angle. So you get some glitz and glam, but you don't have, you're not using up too much of your ribbon. You can spread it around to another card. Get my little bow tied here. And then this has gold in it, this red cherry cobbler ribbon. So we'll use a couple of little gold or gold dots again. Okay. There. There. Ta-da. This is going to go like this. This will go here. This will go on here like this. And then we'll use a couple of dots. This is going to be popped up. Let's glue this on. All right. 2 cards, super fast. Make sure I get my trees going in the right direction. That would be bad. I don't. Okay. Dimensionals. I always love to pop up the verse. And also it gives it a little height because this ribbon is a little bulkier than some. I mean, it's still soft and will go through the mail fine. I would still put a piece of cardstock on the front when I put it in my envelope. Oh boy, I don't have that on there straight at all. Holy cow, y'all. What was I doing? Not looking closely enough, apparently. Okay, let's try it again. Wow, wowzer. Okay, that's better. And I know I have some sticky here, so I will go over it with my eraser. There we go. Let's put this on here. Like that. My glue dots. Oh, one left. Holy cow. This was meant to be. Now I dropped my bowl. Uh-oh. No, I have one glue dot. That's all I need. That's all I need for my bow. Okay, there we go. Let's put this here. Ta-da, ta-da. Some more of our glue, our dots. We're going to go with the bigger gold ones. I just love these brushed. I'll put one here. And down here. And over here. Here. We're going to fold it off like that. Okay. Now, let's do the inside layer. Sending love. Here's this. I'm getting the inside piece all cut and ready. If you cut these up, you would get a million cards out of here, cutting them in little strips. But look at how cool that is with the patterns. A nice variety of patterns is what I would look for. I love the stripes going this way versus the other. And let's see here. We're going to say, sending love, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. Here we go. Put this on. See if I can get it straight. Tap, tap, tap. There. So pretty. Isn't that font lovely? I love that. And let's see here. I've got some little tiny pieces. I was wondering if I should use these in here, but I don't think so. I think I want to go at the bottom with one. Let's see if I have another of the green one. I'm just going to cut a piece here. Maybe I should put the little trees on there. Let's see what I have. Lots of options. That's her skirt. Let's see here. We're going to do... Where's my other stripe? I'm going to grab this one and just cut a bit off and put a stripe in here. I just want a little touch of the red in here. So we're going to do a little 1/2-inch accent at the bottom. So when you open it, it's sort of like, you know, 1, 2, 3, right? This goes down here. It looks even and balanced. There. I like that. Glue this on. There we go. Ta-da, ta-da. There. Love playing with all the little pieces. Easy peasy. So 2 cards today. If I can find my other one, I'd put it out here. Here it is. Move all my stuff away. There we go. So this is, again, done with the Tidings of Christmas Monkey Cut Kit. It's $45. I don't think I have it on the website yet. I bet I didn't get a picture of this one. I have to get a picture of it. I'll lay one out and get pictures of everything that's included so you can see it. And then stamp set of your choice. So whatever you want to do. I'm going to turn the camera around. Here we go. Yeah, the stamp set with the, Cindy said it's kind of quirky, the stamp set with the half people. I generally don't, and I waited, but you know what I needed? I was making tags and different things, and I wanted that to and from separate, because so many stamp sets, it's together on one stamp. So I initially got it for that, but then I was like, it's kind of cute. It's kind of like a flashback 50s type thing or something, or with that full skirt, and it is kind of quirky fun. But there we go. All right, happy birthday, Cindy. Thank you for joining me. Please subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. Let's push it past 500. I'm so excited. Thank you. Have a great weekend, and I will see you for Talking on Tuesday at 2. All righty, take care. Bye-bye.